Hey, this is TJ, the Backpack Trader. Thank you for viewing my second video. We're going to get into what it takes to create a winning trade plan. And we're going to start with this specific chart. Now, don't worry, I'm going to show you what this market is and what the symbol is that we're looking at. But for now, I just want you to grasp a few very important concepts. All trades take place on the right edge of the chart where we don't know what's going to happen next because the future hasn't happened yet. It's easy to look back and see some nice moves and imagine how we could have made money. We could have traded the breakout right here, right? We could have made money on the move down. We could have somehow gotten into a long trade and made money on the way up. And this is the trap that a lot of people fall into, is that they look at all the beautiful trades that they could have made with the benefit of hindsight, and then they start imagining all the wealth and riches that they could make trading. Now, that's not a bad idea to imagine all the wealth and riches that you can make trading, because you can if you get it right. What you can't do is go back in time and take all these great moves that had already happened, right? That's what gives most traders problems. Because all of a sudden, they have to make a trading decision. And they're making a trading decision in real time right here. Now, I'll just say that this is a day trade plan, and it starts at 8:30 Central Time. All right, maybe that gives you a clue as to what this market is, and we're going to go ahead and look at that in a moment. But if I were to ask you, make a trade now, place a trade based on this situation right at 8:30 start time, what are you going to do? Are you going to go short? Are you going to go long? Do you have a clue? Or are you just going to guess and hope for the best? And hope is not a strategy, you guys. Although a lot of traders, a lot of people trying to trade always use hope as their main strategy. What if you had some really smart indicators that could identify a price pattern that happens so often that we have a large sample set and we could predict what's likely to happen next with a high degree of accuracy? Notice I didn't say what's going to happen next, because there's no way to know for sure. Nobody could read the future. All we can do is stack the odds on our side and place a trade based on the odds being in our side, on our side, just like the casino. Every game that they offer, they have the statistical advantage, and they know that, and that's why they're always profitable. And that's why gamblers typically go home with losses. If you take this trade here, whatever it is, up or down, you're going to be gambling, because you're not going to be staking it on any specific thing that you can know with certainty that the odds are in your favor, that what's going to happen next is going to work out in your favor. Does that make sense? So there's a couple things that I like to stack up, and these are indicators that I've used for all my winning strategies. They're price action indicators. They help to express the story that price action is telling us. See, I subscribe to the idea that price action can never hide. What you see is what everyone sees. The price is trying to find its value based on the opposing forces of buyers and sellers and the ever-changing dynamic of that. Because there's moment to moment, things are changing in the world. It's causing a shift in the balance of power. Now, the balance of power is an important concept. So what if we could identify when the buyers become exhausted or the sellers become exhausted? Do you think we're going to be better off? That's one of the key building blocks that I use with all my trade plan decisions. Let me show you what that looks like.